because of all these different crises that we're experiencing, it begins to fatigue our mind, fatigue our spirits, fatigue our mental health and our emotions. So coming and convening like this is very important because many of us, even as leaders, are experiencing the fatigue due to these crises, right? Now, we work across the country and have been seeing the levels of fatigue and challenges that many leaders are faced with. And ladies and gentlemen, based off of this crisis fatigue and these epidemics and pandemics and emergencies, we have been seeing the three different responses to fear and crisis and emergency, right? Now, most people heard of fight or flight, but there's another one called freeze. And I want to pose this question to all of you. How are you showing up during the emergency, during the pandemic? Fight, flight, or freeze are the three responses. And I want you to know one of the major ones that we've seen amongst school leaders, particularly right now, is the freeze. You know, they're frozen. They don't know what to do, don't know what direction to go in, so they just stop, right? So no progress is being made, but in their lack of decision-making, in their lack of action, it actually creates and compounds problems in their school. I wanted to share those ideas with you for you to reflect on it yourself, but to give you a national perspective to help you understand that as a leader, you are not the only one experiencing these types of feelings, going through these different types of responses. We see it across the country. And as a result of being able to work across this country, we have been able to learn, gather information, data, do the quantitative and qualitative research to figure out, learn, and ascertain what works, what doesn't work, and why. And one of the things that we have found that works in education, in winning the fight, the battle in our schools, is having someone at the helm that represents and embraces what we call bold, visionary leadership. Bold, visionary leadership, right? Bold, meaning you demonstrate an ability to take risks. You're enthusiastic, confident, courageous. Visionary, you create a clear plan for the future based off of best practices, wisdom, and good old common sense. Yes, bold visionary leaders take decisive action. They seek counsel from experts, right? They face emergencies with courage. They operate with the goal in mind, meaning they are proactive. They focus on results, lead by example, and build other leaders, and are consistent. And the last thing I want to say is this. Remember, as a leader, even the greatest leaders have a coach. Even the greatest leaders need a partner. And that's what we've been doing at Make a Way, coaching and partnering with school leaders to help them perform at maximum level, getting the maximum results and may not having to put in the maximum effort. Because you know what? Why? You got a Scottie Pippen on your team. What? You see, hold on. You guys remember Jordan in the 80s. He had to do everything himself. But he didn't win the championship until he had a great partner